Hey guys, it's Krista. So today I'm going to talk about heat damage. So I'm going to talk about why you get heat damage and things you can do to prevent heat damage. So the number one reason that you get heat damage is that your hair is just not healthy. And unhealthy hair is just going to be more susceptible to damage in general, especially heat damage. So if your hair is unhealthy, the chances of you getting any type of heat damage is just going to increase exponentially. Another reason why you might be getting heat damage is that the settings on your blow dryer or your flat iron are just way too high. I know, especially with kinky, coarser hair, people tend to think that they have to use the highest heat setting, and that's just not true. So hair burns at 451 degrees Fahrenheit. I don't know if that is Celsius, but I'll put it right here. So if you're flat ironing your hair at 450 degrees, chances are you are going to get heat damage. Because unless your flat iron is extremely, exponentially good at regulating temperature, your flat iron is not exactly at 450 degrees. There's probably a fluctuation between, say 445 degrees to 455 degrees. And those upper 5 degrees is all it takes to burn your hair. So you do not need to flat iron or blow dry, for that matter, at the highest heat setting. I flat ironed my hair on 420, and I probably could have done it on 400 and it would have turned out just as well. So always go for a lower temperature, even if that means you have to do a couple more passes, because your hair is not going to burn. Your hair is going to burn more easily at a higher temperature than it does at a lower temperature. So taking the time to figure out the right heat range for your hair type is very, very important. But regardless of what hair type you have, never flat iron your hair at 450 degrees. Just don't do it, because all it takes is that little fluctuation in heat and you're burning your hair off. So another reason why you're getting heat damage is because you aren't properly protecting your hair. So there are all types of heat protectants and things like that, and the key is to find a good one. So do not use oil as a heat protectant. Don't do it. So there are oily heat protectants, but if you're using olive oil or coconut oil or another oil that you cook with to protect your hair, it's not protecting your hair. Because when you put that on the stove and you're cooking, your fish or whatever you're cooking in your olive oil or coconut oil, that temperature of the flame that's underneath your stove is not, 400 degrees. It's maybe 200, 300 degrees. So that oil does not protect, is not going to protect your hair at that high of a heat. So using it as a heat protectant is kind of useless, and it's usually going to make your hair very greasy and very fried looking. So let's go into how to prevent heat damage. So the only way to 100% prevent heat damage is to not use heat on your hair. And if you came to this video, chances are you already know that, and that's not why you're here. So let's just go on to the next reason. So the next and the best way to prevent heat damage is to have healthy, moisturized hair. When your hair is properly moisturized, it means it has more elasticity. It means it can take a greater punch. So the heat you're putting on your hair is just going to have less of a damaging effect than if you're on dry, unmoisturized, unhealthy hair. So healthy, moisturized hair is the key to preventing heat damage. But on top of that, you always want a great heat protectant. So having the correct heat protectant can just do wonders for your hair. I have tried Minty, a heat protectant, especially when I was relaxed, because I would flat iron my hair every single day. And I think the key to heat protectants is, one, do not use too much heat protectant. It's going to make your hair oily. Your hair is not going to turn out well. And I feel like the thing that made my hair turn out so well this time when I flat ironed is, I actually, after blow drying my hair, I put the heat protectant on and I I put my hair in 4 braids and I left it overnight so it could actually have time to soak into my hair, penetrate my hair strands. So, but the next morning my hair was already a lot softer than it was when I blow dried it, and I could tell it already, like, it looked really nice. It looked really good. So giving your heat protectant time to actually soak into your hair versus using it and then flat ironing your hair or blow drying your hair right away, I think that made a world of a difference in how good my hair turned out this time. So personally, I'm not worried about heat damage. There's a chance that I might get some, but if I get it, I get it. But to be honest, I'm really not too worried about it affecting my hair too much. I don't use heat on a very regular basis. I blow dry my hair very, very minimally, only if it's needed, and I've only flattened my hair twice in 2 years. So I think I'm good to go. If you have any tips about just how to protect your hair against heat damage, or any good products that you suggest to help protect against heat damage, please put them in the comment section below. I appreciate all your comments and suggestions. If you like this video, remember to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I put out new videos all the time, and I'll see you in the next one.